Well, back out here again today. It's a Monday, so we've been gone for the weekend, and we got rained out the last Thursday and Friday with rain. I think we got a total of about 3 inches of rain. Road looks like it's doing okay. You can tell it's been a gully wash over rain. You can see where it's washed down. And plus, we have a pond here now at the end of the road. You can see where it's been all the way up to here, actually. And it's kind of ran off and relieved itself. That water right there is about 6 or 7 feet deep. So we'll have to come over here first thing and get that dipped out and get this, because we've got rock on the way. They'll be here like any minute. So got to get on that and get that out of the way. First, got to get this one here out of the road, so that way we've got a path. All right, so we're going to head down here real quick and get this water dipped out ahead of those trucks coming. You can see that, it had a tremendous amount of rain the end of last week. It's even got sticks washed down here. It doesn't look too bad right now, but I'd say it kind of broke loose down here, if I had to guess. You can see where water's even been all the way up to there, and there's some stuff gathered in the road right up there. It looks like maybe the water even worked its way all the way up to there. Can't ever tell about what it's going to do out here. If it gets a little bit of rain, it's a lot out here, I'm just telling you. So we're going to cover this towel up a little bit here. Yeah, you need to see, this is all rock, and mud's washed up on this rock. You could go ahead and spend all the time setting up a pump and all this stuff about pumping this water out, but no more time than I have to deal with it. I'm just going to dip it out. And basically how I do it is just like that. I'll show you how deep it is. Right there's how deep that water is. So it's about 5 or 6 feet deep. So I just do it like this, and let's get it out of here. It's take probably a little bit of time, as much water as this is. I don't know how many gallons this bucket dips out at a time, but quite a bit. More than a pump does. I can't believe the amount of water that's in here. Yeah, good bucket rinse, I guess. So our plan today is to get across this creek. We're going to have kind of rain popping in on us all day today, just back and forth. Just not much, not anything heavy, but let me grab that. All right. This is going to take a minute. Might have should have set a pump up for this one. Well, I didn't even get a full bucket that time. Yeah, we got us a nice little swimming hole here today. But anyways, our goal today is to get across this creek. We don't got to go very far at all. It's not 50 feet, so surely we can get across this, and this will be the end of the rock building up for a while, because we'll start building these other sections, including this one that's in front of me here, up with clay. The rock is just basically to get us back here to this point, because with all this water coming through this creek and stuff like that, it was just going to be impossible to build it up with clay from the very bottom and up, because he would just want to try to mix with all the water that's coming into this place. And like this time of year, that little creek behind me, it doesn't stop flowing really. So, but it does stop in the summer. When we first got here, uh, I don't know, it's probably the end of October. There wasn't any water flowing through it, so it does eventually stop. It's not right now. I don't know how many gallons of water is in a 1 yard bucket. It's quite a bit though. Well, anyways, I'll get this dipped out, and when we start getting some rock and stuff in here, I'll come back. Alrighty, we finally got all the water bucketed out there. It didn't take very long; it just took me about 10 minutes to get all that out of there. We got our first load coming in right now, so the water kind of had backed up on all that. So I'm going to try to watch him and see how well that does. As he backs up, make sure that it doesn't mash on him or anything like that. So got Dad warming the haul truck up. So as I dig this stuff out that I'm sitting on top of, we're just going to put it right in the truck. So far, so good on it. It doesn't look like it's mashing. Especially on this first load here. Yeah, I'd say that'll work right there. It held up. It didn't mash a bit. Good. We got one right behind him. I just saw him pulling in up there, so it looks like they're going to be right together. Big stuff. That's good. That's what we need right here. Good deal. Good deal. Let's see here. Now that other one, he's going to be right on top of him here, so I'm going to try to squeeze this stuff down in this hole real quick before he gets down here. That way he can put his right on top of it. Put the big ones in the bottom. Try to get it up out of that water and what little slime we accumulated over the last couple of days. But you can see even after you put those rocks down there in the bottom, it doesn't go anywhere. It's solid down there. It's just super wet. I better leave those over there. I'm gonna get some hard on the side. There's a big one there. him kind of blade that off a little bit. Seems to be pretty hard. We'll have to watch some of these first few loads just to see how this stuff reacts. The crap they're bringing right now is pretty wet. I guess it's just wet from where the quarry had it stockpiled. Let's see how he does on this next one. That stuff there seems to be hard as a rock. It's not giving at all. That'll work right there. Don't need no sense going too far. I can rake it in. Some big stuff. This stuff is pretty muddy. Guess we'll dig us some more back here. I don't know how well this is going to work with the truck because I don't know how well he's going to be able to travel. Because it's raining even right now as we speak, and it's already a disaster. See, you can see he's just kind of sliding back in there right now. Not a very good day for anything, really. This stuff here, we may just have to kind of dump it beside the road or wherever we can get to, because like I say, I don't think that we're going to be able to go very far with it. I think I'll send him on with this right here, kind of lightly loaded, just to see how well he can get around, if he even can. If he can't, it's going to be hard to do today, because I've got to have somewhere to put this dirt. He's so far so good. So he's spinning, but he's going. Come out there better than I thought he would. Well, we'll wait till he comes back and I'll load him up for some more. So it's not ideal. It's terrible ground. You think that you'd hit something a little bit more solid than that. Eventually, you don't here. And I've not figured out how to do this yet. We've got quite a bit of water running into this little creek channel here today, so I've got to somehow block it off long enough to fill this road in with rock, and then turn that water loose. So I may have to like kind of stockpile a few loads up and then just kind of do it all at once. But the problem is they get so far back that I can't reach them, and it's kind of hard. That big stuff is kind of hard to push. Like the dozer, just you can't push through it. So I pretty much got to pull it down. So not real sure about how I'm going to do that just yet. I mean, like I say, there's several gallons a minute flowing into this. It'd be kind of tricky. I could maybe divert it around the back side of that for just a little while, and then turn it loose once I've got this section filled in. I'll just have to kind of see which way works best or what's possible. On top of it being real wet out here today, all this stuff I'm digging out is real super heavy, so it's kind of terrible to deal with. I think I'll send him with that. Like I say, they're light loads, only like half, but I just don't want it to get to where he can't go. The weight gives him traction, but it also pumps the ground out. Not really worried so much even right here. I'm worried about where he's trying to take it to. As you can see, it's going pretty well. He gets to certain spots though, it starts spinning where it's really slick on top. Well, anyways, I'll come back when we're doing a little bit more stuff like this and get a little bit further along. So you pretty much know the deal. We've been doing the same thing now for it seems like a month, maybe. It's not been that long, but it seems like it. But when we get a little bit further along, I'll come back in and show you our progress.